It started with strange reflections, a flicker of movement, a smile I didn't make, but when the mirror showed me a room that didn't exist, I realized it wasn't just watching me, it wanted me. The mirror arrived without warning. It was old, with a tarnished silver frame and intricate carvings of vines and roses. It had been delivered to the doorstep of the small house my husband and I had just bought. There was no note, no return address. I assumed it was a gift from a relative who'd heard about our new place. Creepy, but kind of beautiful, I said as we brought it inside. We hung it in the hallway. It suited the house perfectly, or so I thought. The first time I noticed something was off, I was walking past the mirror late at night. In my reflection, I caught a flicker of movement behind me, a shadow darting into the darkness of the kitchen. My heart pounded as I turned to look. Nothing was there. Just tired, I whispered to myself, forcing a nervous laugh. But the incidents kept happening. Reflections didn't quite match reality. I'd catch myself smiling in the mirror when my face was neutral. Once, I saw myself standing in the mirror, but I wasn't alone. A man stood behind me, staring at me with hollow eyes. When I spun around, the hallway was empty. I told my husband, James, about it, but he brushed it off. It's just an old mirror, he said. You're imagining things. But I wasn't. One evening, I walked by the mirror and saw something that stopped me cold. The reflection wasn't of the hallway. It was of a different room entirely, one I didn't recognize. Inside, a woman sat in a rocking chair, her back to the mirror. She was humming softly. The air in the house grew icy, and I felt a pull, like the mirror was drawing me in. Then the woman stopped humming. Slowly, she turned her head, revealing a gaunt face, with hollow, black eyes. I stumbled back, crashing into the wall. When I looked again, the reflection was normal. That night, I told James we had to get rid of the mirror. He reluctantly agreed, and the next day, he carried it out to the garage. But when I came home from work, it was back on the wall. I told you to get rid of it. I yelled. James looked at me, confused. I did. My blood ran cold. The carvings on the frame seemed deeper now, almost alive, twisting in impossible patterns. And in the reflection, my smile widened, even though I wasn't smiling at all. If you want part 2, make sure to comment part 2 and like and follow.